The Leviathan King's threat. The looming battle with the Leviathan King sets up the next major story arc, raising the stakes even higher. Scene: the Battle of New Triton City. Setting: New Triton City, a sprawling coastal metropolis built on floating platforms and underwater domes. The Leviathan King, a colossal serpentine creature with shimmering scales and glowing eyes, has emerged from the depths, tearing through the city's defenses. Its massive form coils around skyscrapers, and its roar shakes the air. The ocean churns with its presence, tidal waves crashing against the city's barriers. Characters present: Zimmer's Alina Reyes, Kraken Prime, the Sirens, the Protectors of the Deep. The scene: the camera pans over the chaos, buildings collapsing, people fleeing, and ships capsizing. Amid the destruction, the Protectors of the Deep arrive, led by Zimmer's. His body glows faintly with the Echolith's energy, but his face is grim, knowing the stakes. Zimmer's shouting over the roar of the Leviathan King. Alina, get the Sirens to evacuate the city! Kraken Prime, with me! Alina nods and dives into the water, her biotech suit adapting instantly. The Sirens, ethereal and luminous, follow her, their haunting songs calming the panicked crowds as they guide them to safety. Kraken Prime rises from the depths, its colossal tentacles wrapping around the Leviathan King's body. The two titans clash, their roars echoing across the city. Zimmers leaps onto Kraken Prime's back, his energy blaster glowing as he fires at the Leviathan King's eyes. The Leviathan King thrashes, its tail slamming into a skyscraper, which collapses into the ocean. Zimmers narrowly avoids being crushed, leaping onto a nearby platform. Zimmers gritting his teeth. We need to bring it down before it destroys everything. Kraken Prime tightens its grip, but the Leviathan King's scales are nearly impenetrable. The Sirens emerge from the water, their songs now a weapon. They create sonic waves that disorient the creature, buying Zimmer's time. Zimmers focuses, calling on the Echolith's energy. His body glows brighter, and he summons a massive force field to shield the city from the Leviathan King's thrashing. But the strain is immense, his veins bulge, and his breathing becomes labored. Alina overcomes. Zimmers! You can't hold this by yourself! Zimmers, through gritted teeth. I don't have a choice! Kraken Prime roars, its tentacles tightening further. The Leviathan King lets out a deafening screech, its glowing eyes locking onto Zimmers. It lunges at him, but Zimmers ducks just in time, retaliating with a blast of energy that forces the creature back. Seeing the opportunity, Alina rallies the Protectors of the Deep. A pod of enhanced dolphins, a school of bioluminescent jellyfish, and a swarm of crustaceans armed with salvaged alien tech, to distract the Leviathan King. Zimmers leaps onto the creature's back, using his energy blaster to target its weak spots. But the Leviathan King is relentless. It throws him off, sending him crashing into the water. As he struggles to surface, the Echolith's whispers grow louder, urging him to merge fully with its power. Echolith's voice. Become the ocean's avatar. End this. Zimmers hesitates, knowing the cost. But as he sees the city crumbling and his allies faltering, he makes his choice. Zimmers, whispering, Do it! The Echolith's energy surges through him, transforming his body into a radiant, ethereal form. His eyes glow, his skin becomes translucent, and the ocean responds to his will. He rises from the water, the air crackling with his power. The Leviathan King rears back, sensing the threat. Zimmers raises his hand, and the ocean rises with it, forming a massive tsunami that engulfs the creature. Kraken Prime and the Sirens join him, their combined power holding the Leviathan King in place. With a final, deafening roar, Zimmers unleashes a concentrated blast of energy, striking the Leviathan King's heart. The creature lets out one last, mournful cry before collapsing into the ocean, its body dissolving into light. The city falls silent. The ocean calms. Zimmers hovers above the water, his form flickering as the Echolith's energy begins to fade. Alina swims toward him, her eyes wide with awe and fear. Alina. Zimmers. What did you do? Zimmers looks at her, his expression a mix of sorrow and resolve. Zimmers. What I had to. His body begins to dissolve, the echolith's energy dispersing into the ocean. Alina reaches out, but he's gone, leaving only a faint glow in the water. Aftermath: the city is saved, but at a great cost. Zimmer's sacrifice leaves the protectors of the deep leaderless, but his legacy inspires them to continue his mission. Alina takes up the mantle, vowing to protect the ocean in his name. The echolith's light fades, but its whispers remain, hinting that Zimmer's journey may not be over. Key themes and takeaways: sacrifice. Zimmer's transformation and dissolution underscore the cost of heroism and the depth of his love for the ocean. Legacy. His actions inspire the next generation of protectors, ensuring his mission continues. Unity. The battle highlights the importance of teamwork and unity in the face of overwhelming odds. Hope. Even in the face of loss, Zimmer's sacrifice brings hope for the future. Scene. The aftermath of the battle setting, New Triton City, now partially in ruins but slowly recovering. The ocean is calm, and the sky is tinged with the colors of dawn. A makeshift memorial has been set up at the edge of the city's central plaza, with flickering bioluminescent lights symbolizing the echolith's energy. Crowds gather, their faces a mix of relief and sorrow. Characters present: Alina Reyes, Kraken Prime, the Sirens, members of the Protectors of the Deep, citizens of New Triton City. The scene. The camera pans over the city, showing the aftermath of the battle, buildings under repair, ships returning to the harbor, and citizens working together to rebuild. At the memorial, Alina stands at the forefront, her face a mask of grief and determination. Alina, addressing the crowd. Zimmers gave everything to protect us, to protect the ocean. He believed in the balance of life, in the responsibility we all share to safeguard this planet. Today, we honor his sacrifice, but we also carry forward his mission. The Protectors of the Deep will continue his work, ensuring that his legacy lives on. The crowd murmurs in agreement, some wiping away tears. The sirens sing softly, their haunting melody filling the air as the bioluminescent lights of the memorial flicker in time with their song. As the crowd disperses, Kraken Prime emerges from the water, its massive form casting a shadow over the memorial. Alina approaches it, placing a hand on one of its tentacles. Alina. We're not done yet, are we? Kraken Prime rumbles in response, its voice low and resonant. Kraken Prime. The ocean is vast, and its threats are many. Zimmer's journey may have ended, but ours continues. Alina nods, her resolve hardening. She turns to the sirens, who gather around her. Alina. We need to strengthen the protectors. Train new members, expand our reach. If there are other fragments of the echolith out there, we need to find them before they fall into the wrong hands. The sirens in unison. We will guide you, Alina. The ocean's song is with you. A new mission with Zimmer's gone, Alina takes on the role of leader, but she's not alone. Kraken Prime and the sirens offer their wisdom and support, ensuring that the Protectors of the Deep remain strong. Together, they begin to rebuild, both physically and spiritually, setting their sights on new challenges. Zimmer's legacy, Zimmer's sacrifice becomes a rallying cry for environmentalists, scientists, and ordinary citizens alike. His story spreads across the globe, inspiring a new wave of ocean conservation efforts. His face is etched into murals in coastal cities, and his name becomes synonymous with courage and selflessness. But his legacy also raises questions. What happened to the echolith? Is Zimmer's truly gone, or does a part of him remain, tied to the energy he once wielded? These mysteries linger, hinting at the possibility of his return. Future storylines: the echolith fragments. Alina and the Protectors discover that there are more fragments of the echolith scattered across the globe, each guarded by ancient civilizations or hidden in dangerous locations. Their race to recover them sets the stage for new adventures. The return of Zimmer's. The echolith's whispers grow louder, suggesting that Zimmer's consciousness is still alive within it. Could he return in a new form, or will his presence remain a guiding force for the Protectors? New threats. Without the Leviathan King, other ancient sea creatures begin to awaken, drawn by the echolith's energy. The Protectors must adapt to face these new challenges, testing their unity and resolve. Alina's journey. As the new leader, Alina must navigate the complexities of leadership and the burden of expectation. Her growth becomes central to the story, exploring themes of responsibility and identity. Themes reinforce legacy and continuity. Zimmer's sacrifice shows that one person's actions can inspire a lasting impact. Community and unity. The Protector's efforts highlight the power of working together for a common cause. Hope and renewal. Even in the face of loss, the story leaves room for hope and new beginnings. Storyline: the lost fragment of the Antarctic abyss setting, the Southern Ocean, near Antarctica. A vast, frozen expanse gives way to the Antarctic abyss, a deep underwater trench shrouded in mystery. The fragment lies hidden within an ancient, icy cavern, guarded by a forgotten civilization and a monstrous creature awakened by the echolith's energy. Characters involved: Alina Reyes, Kraken Prime, the Sirens, new protectors of the Deep Raider Syndicate. As antagonists, the setup: after recovering fragments of data from the Abyssal Ark, Alina learns of another echolith fragment hidden in the Antarctic abyss. The fragment is guarded by the Frostweavers, a long-lost civilization that froze themselves to escape the echolith's corruption. Their icy city, Glacis Perdita, is both a marvel and a death trap. But the Protectors aren't the only ones after the fragment. The Deep Raider Syndicate, a ruthless group of mercenaries and treasure hunters, intercepts the data and arrives at the Antarctic abyss first. Their leader, Captain Rourke, is determined to claim the fragment, no matter the cost. Key scenes: Scene 1. The arrival. The Protectors arrive at the Antarctic abyss, their high-tech submarine breaking through the thick ice. Alina and a small team, including Kraken Prime and the Sirens, prepare to dive into the trench. The water is freezing, and the pressure is immense, but their advanced suits keep them safe. As they descend, they encounter the Deep Raider Syndicate's submersibles. A tense underwater standoff ensues, with both sides aware that open conflict could trigger an avalanche of ice and rock. Alina overcomes. "We're not here to fight you, Rourke. But if you get in our way, we won't hold back." Captain Rourke, smirking. "I'd like to see you try,